Hey guys, today I'm covering my top 5 favorite winter fragrances. This video is intended for high-end collectors who understand perfumery as an art and as a product, not as a list of notes and not as a compliment game. This is not a beginner's list. These fragrances are not chosen for mass appeal or ease of wear. So winter is the season that exposes weak construction. Cold air kills volatility. It slows projection and forces a fragrance to rely on its core materials. What survives is density, structure, and weight. The 5 fragrances I'm covering today work because they're legitimately and technically correct for winter. They don't fight the weather, they're built for it. So let's start with Hedonistic by Clive. And I'll give it a spray. So Hedonistic is one of the most structurally sound winter gourmands on the market. The scent profile revolves around tobacco, boozy accords, dried fruits, dark woods, and a dense amber foundation. What it smells like is slow warmth, cognac and oak barrels, polished wood, plush tobacco. The sweetness is present, but it's embedded into the base. Nothing feels sharp or volatile. I chose Hedonistic because winter exposes hollow gourmands immediately. Light, sugary compositions collapse in cold air. This one doesn't. It has mass. It warms gradually on the skin and expands instead of evaporating. When selecting winter gourmands, weight and wood must come before sweetness. Hedonistic is built exactly that way. The next fragrance I want to talk about is Hasu by Boadicea the Victorious. It really represents restraint in winter perfumery. The structure is creamy woods, soft amber, subtle florals, and clean musk. It smells calm, elegant, and composed. There's no aggression, no sharp edges. Everything moves slowly from opening to dry down. I chose Hasu because winter does not always call for darkness or smoke. Cold air amplifies sharpness, and Hasu avoids that by using rounded materials that remain cohesive in low temperatures. When evaluating winter fragrances, smooth transitions and balance matter just as much as richness. Hasu proves that refinement belongs in winter too. So the next one is Lost in Paris by Rocha Perfumes, and it really approaches winter from an intimate angle. So the scent profile is amber, woody, with soft spice and restrained sweetness. It smells warm, close, and human. Soft fabrics, skin warmth, low light. This is not designed to project aggressively. I chose Lost in Paris because winter changes how fragrances are experienced. We're indoors more, guys. We're closer. Proximity matters. The fragrance excels at close range. When choosing winter scents, collectors often overlook intimacy performance. And Lost in Paris is a reminder that not all winter fragrances need to dominate. The next one I want to talk about is Enigma Oud by Rocha Perfumes. Enigma Oud really is about controlled darkness. So the composition really does layer refined oud with amber, spice, and warmth. It smells mysterious and luxurious without aggression. The oud is polished, never animalic, never abrasive. It's wrapped in resin and softness. I chose Enigma Oud because oud performs best in cold air. Heat makes oud loud and unruly. Cold allows it to unfold slowly and with clarity. When selecting oud for winter, balance matters more than raw power. This fragrance understands restraint, and that's why it works. So the last one I want to cover is Decadence, and I love this one, so I'm going to spray it on my skin. Decadence is the end point of winter perfumery. The structure isn't built on the structure is built on dark resins, incense, leather, spice, and thick amber. What it smells like is this warmth locked in shadow. So resin is smoky, enveloping. It doesn't rush, it settles, thickens, and surrounds you. I placed Decadence last because winter rewards density more than any other season. Cold air suppresses projection but amplifies depth. Heavy resins and incense thrive here, blooming slowly and lasting longer. If a fragrance feels overwhelming in warm weather, winter is where it belongs. Decadence exists exactly for that reason. So winter fragrances succeed when they are built dense, not loud. Look for resins, woods, ambers, tobacco, oud, and boozy warmth. Avoid thin citrus and sharp florals. Cold air rewards structure, patience, and materials with weight. If you understand why these 5 fragrances work, you're no longer buying blindly. You're collecting with intent. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out and helps me to know that you guys enjoy these videos, and I'll keep making them. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Thanks.